Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be setting up my wellness planner for the week of October 11th through the 17th. And the theme I'm going to go with comes to us from the Planning with Caprice Challenge, and it is Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. So I have pulled some things. I'm liking the subtle Halloween vibes in my wellness planner this year. So anything that's got some orange in it, I don't really usually care for orange. It's pretty low on my favorite color list. But for some reason, I really like using it in October because it says Halloween to me. And I saw this quote, "A thankful heart is a happy heart," which I like. But more so than that, I like that it's black on orange. And I feel like this pink and green and orange is giving me some subtle Halloween vibes. So I'm going to mix in some pumpkins with it. This is a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. It's from the Scrapbooking. So I will link my favorite sources of scrapbooking stuff, their websites. It's a Cherry on Top and scrapbook.com. Those are always in my description boxes. These are KaiserCraft. And it's called Blessed sticker sheet. It's a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And like I said, it's meant for scrapbooking. I have a bunch of these and I just love them. And you guys have seen me do it before. I love this great big huge floral. I like to split it across the top row of boxes because that's my deco. But this is so big, it's gonna fall in there. So what I'm thinking I want to do is actually cut it in half long ways with a big straight edge, and then we'll just use half and we'll put it like, I'm thinking coming down from the top, and then we can work in some pumpkins. So let's get started on all that. You guys know I like to set my color scheme early. So with that in mind, I think the very first thing I want to do, I absolutely want to use this graphic. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my cutting mat, which it's kind of a tight squeeze to do a 12 by 12 sticker sheet on this, but we'll make it work. So I'm just going to put it diagonal to get the most out of this space. I'm going to try to pick roughly the center of the graphic. So somewhere in this green section, let's see here. If I aim maybe for the center of this flower, the center of these two flowers, that'll kind of set me up with, I think, roughly the center. So grab my kiss cutting knife, and I'm just going to aim for the center of those two florals. And wherever that ends up having me cut, that's where I'll cut. So I would say medium pressure. This is kind of a, whoa, and I just went totally crooked. That's not good. Medium pressure, because this is, it's not quite cardstock, but it is thicker. So I might have to trim this since I went crooked. Let me grab my wax paper. I love the black lines on this because I feel like that is another nod to Halloween. So I haven't scrapbooked in years. I used to scrapbook all the time. And then when iPhones became popular and I stopped printing out all my photos, I basically stopped scrapbooking. I think that may be common, but I have all this scrapbook stuff. So, all right, so that's what we got. I'm definitely going to use some words off of that too, so it's not going anywhere yet. All right, let's see now how this will lay out. It's still going to take up a lot. So it looks like if I don't come right across the center, and I really don't want to, it's almost actually going to be a little too big. So what I'm going to do, I think, is come, and there's my crooked part too, clear over into the corner here. And that's going to have me cutting it right about the center of that flower. And then if I bring that over to this edge, yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to go to the very, very, really, truly, very edge of the page. And you can see there where I went crooked. So I think what I'm gonna do, first things first, let's bring this over as far as I possibly can and see where I need to cut it vertically. So I think just to the left of the center of this floral. So I'm actually going to put this, I don't want to cut my wax paper. I think it's got some more uses in it. So I'm going to stick this right on my mat actually. And I'm gonna actually use the lines that are printed on the mat to help me figure out where I went crooked. So yeah, I went pretty crooked. But which piece is crooked? That looks actually pretty straight right there. This is where it went crooked. So anyway, let me cut. I'm gonna speed this up while I cut this real quick and figure it out. Okay, now this piece I need to straighten up. So again, using the lines that are printed on the mat, and I'm not sure you can actually see them. I need to straighten up this bit right here. So let's try sticking these on and see what we end up with. So this is going to hang over this partial, this little bit of floral right here, this little black outline is hanging over the edge. So what I'm going to do is just trim in this white space in between, because I don't need that little bit. And since there's all that white space, it's easy to trim and it doesn't look too awkward. I think I'm going to go right up to the black lines and not save this little orange line because it's kind of a big graphic. And I want a little bit of space below it. All right, let's put this side on now. Hopefully it's nice and straight. There we go. I'll trim this off. Awesome, I love it. Okay, so in order to meet the challenge now, I need some pumpkins. I have this washi tape from Simply Gilded. I got relatively recently. And I feel like the minty greenish blue in this matches okay with the floral and of course the pastel of the pumpkin. So I'm actually thinking I might want to just go ahead and run this across the bottom of that top set of boxes, because one thing with that using that scrapbook paper sheet is it doesn't really have a lot of quotes and stuff other than what could go across the bottom. So I'm thinking I just want to go ahead and run this right here. Let's do it. I can always take it off if I decide I don't like it. And since that has such a tiny, I was trying not to cut a pumpkin in half. So just like cutting through washi tape like that, that's basically kiss cutting because you're cutting through the washi tape but not the page underneath. All right, so far so good. So let's pull, I like to put the quotes at the bottom. I think I definitely want to use the black and orange one. Yep, and it's gonna fit over here. So we'll just find my tweezers and my big mess up there off camera. Center it. Perfect. All right, and then I'm kind of thinking I want this orange and white, thankful for every day, a thankful heart is a happy heart. I think I want that one over here. I like acknowledge your importance, but I want them to match a little bit better than that, And these are nice fat quotes, so it pretty much covers that up. There we go. I like that. Now, what can I do? Okay, so let me pull my prompts. Let me pause here. So for those of you that are brand new to my channel, I print out my own prompts, and they are based on the original Wellness Planner and 6-month undated extension pack, which is available right now, the undated extension pack at Walmart. So go check your Walmart, but I also have a video on how to print these. It's in my DIY playlist, so feel free to have a look at that. You can do this with any spreadsheet program. And it had these little currently prompts and this little 7-box thing, habit tracker for, it actually said exercise, but I like to use it for keto. And then I had a rotating set of prompts, open-ended journaling prompts. So that's the left-hand side. And then across the bottom is these other journaling prompts. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these on there. And then for my middle set of boxes, I do food journal, how hydration and workouts. And I work out Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday this week. So I'm still trying to use up my Wilson Wild sticker coat. I can't pass up this opportunity to use orange. So I'm going to go ahead and put an orange scale on there for weigh-in once a week. And then I'll use these orange hydration stickers. And then I thought it would be fun. I have this washi tape that has little like Halloween, it's got candy and a pumpkin face and a star. So I'm gonna cut these out and use these as my 4 bullet points each day. And then I thought I would go ahead and do some black boxes for my workout for Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So let me go ahead, because I just don't, I could use maybe minty, but I don't think a couple of black boxes are gonna stick out too badly. So let me pull, let's go ahead and pull 4 super skinny black box, 3, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Just to that'll break up the orange a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up while I set up my center section next. Okay, not bad. I like it. It's a lot of orange right there in the center, but I think I can live with that. So now let's look at what we're gonna do over here to set up my left-hand side. So I wanna try to find a positive word and a feeling. And I'm thinking actually this is one strip, but I'm thinking I might wanna cut these out. Maybe blessed and grateful, just to bring in some different colors. So one more time. Just gonna kiss cut down in between these words. I don't have pink on there really yet, other than in the floral, and I don't have the minty green. So we will grab blessed and grateful. And I think that might be about all I can take off of there. So for positive word, I want to use grateful, and well, let's put grateful down there and blessed up here. So normally I use washi tape or something for under these, so let's see what our options are here. So I usually use, I need something for above keto. I guess I could put this thankful above keto. Let's do that. Okay, so is this wide enough? I'm going to try to figure out if this is going to be wide enough to fit my 6 on there. Okay, so for the left-hand side, continuing to try to pull as much as I can from this sheet, I figure I've got 2 options. These are tiny little strips. They're a little bit fat, so what I could do is cut them in half. I need 6. But if I cut the hearts in half, they're not really going to show. So I could use that one whole and cut the rest of these in half. Or I could use these strips. So I think what I want to do is go ahead and for this one, I want to go ahead and cut all of these in half except the hearts. And the heart one I'll use whole, and I'll show you how. So let me go ahead and grab my straight edge one more time and my craft knife, and I'm going to cut the other 5 of these in half. So it looks like that's about my center right there. 1, 2, 3, let's go about like this. So let's go ahead, start at the top. I'm gonna cover up notes. Oh yeah, that just barely fits, that's awesome. Okay, and then we'll put keto right up against it. And then for this one, I'm gonna leave it whole. I'm gonna put it right up under keto. and it's how I've spent time unplugged. I just want to trim that a little closer. Normally I overlap it, but I think maybe I'll just overlap it a tiny little bit this time so that you can still see the pattern on there. Okay, and then since that's kind of open-ended, I don't want to guess how much space to leave, so I'm going to come up from the bottom with these others. So yeah, these are just going to fit. Okay. Okay, so the first one is watching. We are just finishing up a new Netflix show called Midnight Mass. Next is my feeling, and I'm going with Hi Jasper. I'm going with grateful. How's mommy doing? Hi baby. You're not gonna let me finish, are you? I'll be back. Okay, Jazzy's off to the side. Let's see if he'll let me finish. Next is listening to. I've been listening to my jazz mix on Spotify. Unless it's raining. If it's raining, I listen to the rain because I just love the rain. So listening to, I'm sorry, that was listening to. Reading, I am reading the next, well, it's not really the next. It's the beginning of a trilogy by Ian Rob Wright, the British author that I'm liking. It's called The Gates. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I just started it this morning. So, and then for positive word, I chose blessed. All right, just enough that those colors show underneath. So, okay. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. About the only other thing I could put on here would be a couple of these little decos. Or I have this sticker book. I believe it's currently in Michael's. I just got it. I did an online order because my Michael's is tiny and it doesn't get stuff at all sometimes, and sometimes it takes them forever. Anyway, this has lots of pinks and peaches in it, and it has a page of, well, those are pumpkins with letters, but here we go. And so I thought I could go ahead and put a couple more pumpkins in, but now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like it doesn't need it. Oh, the other thing I could do would be to color in the numbers like I did this week. But to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. I guess I could put some, I've got lots of orange down here and not much orange up here. So I could color them in orange. Let me pick an orange pen and I'll be right back. So I just have an orange Papermate Flare. So I'm going to just color these in real quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm glad I put that orange across the top. That helps spread it around a little more evenly. So, and I could even, if I wanted to, since these are paper stickers, I could even go ahead and color in some of these florals. So, oops. If I get crazy and bored later this week, I could totally do that. So there we go. There is my second week in October in my health and wellness planner, with a little bit of an attempt at a Halloween vibe with the black and the orange and some florals. So I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to go outside the box and maybe see what colors inspire you that normally wouldn't inspire you. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.